Hi friends, good morning. So today we are going to do some story problem practice. So you all have been working really hard on Seesaw to solve these story problems. And we've talked about how there are lots of different kinds of story problems. And we have to be story problem detectives to figure out what kind of problem we have and how to solve it. So we're going to practice solving one story problem today on our video. And then if you haven't done your Seesaw activity from Monday, Monday has the same kind of problem. So you can go back and do that. Or if you need to go back and change your answer on Seesaw, you can go back into the activity and you can fix any mistakes. So let's read this story to try to figure out what kind of problem we have. There are 15 apples in the bag. 8 are green and the rest are red. How many apples are red? Okay, I'm going to read it one more time, and here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about if there's an action that happens or if we're describing. Okay, is there an action or are we describing? And I want you to decide if we are missing a partner or if we are missing the whole or the total. Are you ready? There are 15 apples in the bag. 8 are green and the rest are red. How many apples are red? Okay, so is this a story problem where someone does something? Are we adding to? Are we taking from? So we don't have an action that happens, but it does look like we're describing the parts, right? So we know that we're talking about apples. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and underline apples because that's what we're talking about. But we are describing the apples. So we know that some of the apples in the bag are green and some of the apples in the bag are red. Okay, how many apples do we have total? Do we know? Yes, we do know. We know that there are 15 apples in the bag. Okay, that is going to be our total. I'm going to put a T for total. Okay, do we know one of our parts? Well, we know that 8 of those apples are green. So that is one of our partners. What are we missing in the story? What are we trying to figure out? Well, we're trying to figure out how many of our apples are red, right? Okay, so how can I figure that out? Well, I have one of my partners is 8 plus the red apples. We don't know how many are red, so I'm going to put a box there. Equals how many total apples do we have in the bag? 15. Good job. So our equation would read 8 plus box equals 15. Now, how can I solve that equation? How can I find my missing part? And if you wanted to put it in a number bond or a math mountain instead, you could. So 15's at the top because 15's our whole. 8 plus box, okay? I can count on to solve. Are you ready? 8 in my head, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many fingers do you have up? 7, me too. So I know that 7 apples are red. What's another way that I could solve this equation? Well, I could draw my 15 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? Well, I know that 8 of them are green. So could I color 8 of them in green? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I know that the rest of them are red. How many do I have left that have to be red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can draw a picture to solve. Can you think of a different strategy to solve? Well, you could write a subtraction equation. So if I have 15 apples in the bag and I take away or I subtract the 8 better green, that's going to leave me with only red apples. So that's another strategy that you can try. Okay, friends? So there are a couple strategies that you can try to solve this story problem. So if you need to go do the activity from Monday, you can go back and do that. It says May 11th math. If you've already done it and you feel good about it, this is just a good review just to make sure that your brain stays ready for second grade. But if you haven't done it yet or you need to go back and fix it, go ahead and do that because I'm going to be checking them out today. Okay, friends? All right, have a great day. I hope to see you soon.